The next speaker is Shohel Chandra Hajang, Bangladesh Jatiya, Hajang, Sangathon and Kapaeeng Foundation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My name is Shohel Chandra Hajang, representing Bangladesh Jatiya Hajong Sangathon and Kapaeeng Foundation. I would like to thank the Voluntary Fund for allowing me to participate in this session. After around 11 years of UNDRIP, the declaration has not reflected in the national constitution and other policies of Bangladesh. However, in the 5-year plan of Bangladesh, the government mentioned that it would consider implementing UNDRIP and ratify ILO Convention 169. Most of human rights violations upon indigenous peoples in Bangladesh take place in centering the lands. Despite issuing a number of formal pledges, the government is yet to take any measure to address the issue of land alienation of indigenous peoples, especially in the plain lands. Indigenous women in Bangladesh live in a fearful and insecure situation. There have been at least 24 indigenous women and girls who are subjected to kill, rape, kidnap, attempt to rape and sexual harassment in Bangladesh from January to June this year. Last year, the case were around 50. Unfortunately, the government has not taken yet any special measure to ensure safety and security of indigenous women. I would like to ask EMRIP special rapporteur, including state and the UN agencies, to recognize indigenous peoples' collective rights, in particular the right to land, territories and natural resources, including constitutional recognition as indigenous people. Endorse the UNDRIP 2007 and ratify ILO Convention 169 to encourage the government of Bangladesh to declare a time-frame roadmap for full implementation of CST Accord, to set up a separate land commission and to form a separate ministry on indigenous people's affairs for plain lands, to encourage safety and security of indigenous women and girls and to bring the perpetrators to justice, to end the culture and impunity and to stop criminalization of indigenous people's activists in Bangladesh. Engage indigenous peoples, including indigenous women and youth, in implementing and reviewing the progress on achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Thank you, Mr. Chair.